Alright, so we are in the Nether, and we need to find us at least 2 piglins so that we can do some bartering. Alrighty, we got 2 of them. Now we just gotta make a little adjustment. You gonna say hi? I said, are you gonna say hi? I'm recording. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna trade with these guys and I'll come back once we see what we get. Alright, I traded 2 stacks of gold to these guys. 2 stacks. And I got 1 splash resistance potion of fire resistance. How did I get 1 splash potion, but I got 2 dried gas? I got more dried gas, which is supposed to be a rarer trade, than I did splash potions. That makes no sense. You guys are the worst. Well, you're like the best, but you're the worst. Alright, after a whole nother round of trading with an entire stack and 8 gold ingots, we now have 5 3-minute fire resist potions. So that should be enough to get us at least to the Nether Fortress. Now, if we look at the map here, this is where we spawn in at. Well, right here is where we spawn in at. The closest Nether Fortress is this one right here. Or we can go to this one. And from what I can tell, those are my only 2 choices. But the only options we have really is either going to the Warp Forest and going in that one, dealing with the one in the Crimson Forest, or dealing with the one in the Basalt Delta. Now the one that's in the Basalt Delta is partially in a Warp Forest, so that one would be our easiest one for getting like Wither Skeletons and stuff like that. But to deal with the Wither Skeletons, I have some golden apples, because that'll give us a regen and it'll help us deal with them. So let me get some materials together, get some more lanterns, and then we will reconvene outside of the Nether Fortress. Alright, so I drank a fire res potion and we are now getting ready to fight some of these blazes. And we got some blaze rods. No, I don't want to deal with you. And hopefully I will be able to turn this into a farm at some point. Let me eat this. Alright, so as long as we can keep our fire res up, we should be fine. So I'm going to get as many blaze rods as I can, and then we will meet back at the house. Well, at the boat. Alright, so on a stream, I did some improvements around the base, and I'm going to show those to you guys now. So, didn't change anything up here. Down here, I did this off stream actually, but I went in and put in an entire floor here. It made it look like the cave is just kind of merging with this deep slate brick. I do got to put in some cracked versions of it and some smooth versions of it. I haven't done any real texturing, just kind of put everything in, because this is what we built on stream. It is a fully automatic green dye farm, or cactus farm, however you want to look at it. So the green dye, you know, well, the cactus grows, breaks off, goes into these rows of hoppers, goes down through here, and then it comes down here. And I redid a majority of this. I just haven't redone the floor yet, which I'm going to. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Then it comes down, goes into this furnace right here. This furnace, as you can see, smelts it, turns it into green dye, and then there we go. And then to fill these up, I just come through every now and then, fill those up, and put them right in here. And it fills those up, keeps those topped off, so that whenever we need to, we can just pull a piece of green dye out, and it's good to go. And we can also use it to smelt some of our items. Bee farm is working great. We have plenty of wax now. And then if we, I gotta fill this in. Then we got this, which you built last episode, which I did go around and just kind of clean up a little bit. I meant to. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then boom, boom, boom. And then which one is that one? There we go. Then if we come down here, I went back in the nether and had to go back to the fortress just because I forgot a piece of nether wart. So got the nether wart in, made a little diorama for like our nether wart farm, I guess you can call it. Trying to make it as close to a like nether build as possible, and I think I did pretty good. I incorporated some of the fortress pieces, incorporated some blackstone, some basalt, some nether rack, and you know, just got it all netherfied in here. Alright, so we're moving them all over, and it's about as much of a headache as you would imagine. Mainly because I can't figure out where the lead keeps going to. Oh. Because of course I break it going one way and it would go in the complete opposite direction. Alright. So let's see, these can go there. I can get rid of that. Alright, you found your new work area, and so did you. So, break that. We can go put those back on the house here shortly. Hopefully they make it into the house with no problem, because he was up on top of the roof. But if they don't, and a zombie gets them, I can't really. I can only protect them so much. So just a little quick interjection here. I'm running around putting some stuff back and forth. I've been thinking we are going to be going to the end in this episode, and we are going to be fighting the dragon and all that, you know, all that good stuff. Went ahead and put the beds back in here, by the way. But I've been thinking, instead of doing a ferry, instead of doing the ferry on the right here, like the dock right here, because I was going to do a diagonal build, and I just don't think that that's going to work out with how deep down this goes. Like, it's not terrible, but it is pretty deep. I might do the dock coming off of right here. But then again, we come in with the same issue of it just being extremely low down. So I don't really know where I'm going to put the dock. I know that I do want to put a dock in, but I got these guys all kind of back into their areas, and they're all just settled in now. I wish there was a way to get these guys to pathfind a little bit easier to their, like, areas. I need that. Why are you... I give up. Just... Alright, so procrastination being king, I decided to go ahead and make my storage area because I just don't feel like going and waiting for Enderman to spawn, so I've just been down here like randomly digging out a giant hole in here. So we come back here, I made a storage room here, made another storage room here, made a precious items storage room in here, and then if we go down here, I have a storage room in here. This is going to be for librarians. This is going to be like a little librarian trading hall. And then I have a storage room in here. So, yeah. And then I made a little diorama of a biome. So the way I'm going to be working this is not only, you know, I didn't just build all this for fun. Each room is going to have a purpose. Like this one's going to be all my desert and sand bits because I use a lot of sand. Precious items in there. Then this one will probably be like trees, or more than likely this one will be trees because I can dig out above me. But this one, that'll be trees. That'll be like cave-like. Down there, that might be more of redstone, and that one will probably be more like armor, like a whole armory kind of thing. And then, like I said, librarians and villagers under there. And then, also in the meantime, we made a farm over here, just so we can breed up our villagers a little bit faster. And I did a little sorting system with the shelving units. Now these don't actually go into this, but if you look, I've got carrots, potatoes, and the wheat. Don't have any beetroot yet, but that's where beetroot's gonna go. And then have everything just kind of sorted in there. And then I have two shelves here for decoration. Oh, two chests there for decoration. So that is our storage for our food, somewhat sorted. And then I think that's the only thing I've done so far. So why is the stronghold always underwater? Like, oh. I'm going to dig down here because I don't want to go directly into the stronghold. There we go. Yeah, directly underwater. So, let me get to the stronghold and then we'll come back. Alright, here we are. Just put that there, library there.
Cat.
In the chest. There we go. That is the main thing that I wanted from that.
Fritz.
Ow. Nope, not dealing with you.
I'm going to take care of moves on Wednesday, so David would have to come with me.
Okay. Is that every Wednesday thing?
She's gonna be in Boise.
Alright, I'm going to set my spawn. We're going to get the copper gear on, and then we are going to go face the dragon. Alright. Let's see. Make sure that we have it clicked. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to top off our pork chops. Alright, here we go. Get this on my hotbar. Ender chest. I'll keep my ender chest on me, just in case. Here we go. And I've got the pumpkin. I've got a pumpkin on so that we can run around and not have to worry about the Enderman. Ah. Ah. Well, that happened. There we go. Took out the Ender Dragon with copper gear. I don't think I've seen anybody actually do that yet. Let's grab the dragon egg as our reward. There we go. And now, where's our end portal? Our end gateway? Right there. So, Next episode, we will be going to the end, and we will be doing, well, into the end gateway. We will be doing some end busting. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a bridge set up to the end gateway so we can get in easily. But until next time, my name has been Buzzy107. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, everybody. Peace.